I do not have any slides. I'm just going to talk to you about a program that I've been using recently that is a free and open source password manager that this is kind of an ad for, except that I'm saying you shouldn't pay them any money, so maybe it's not, but it's one I've really liked and thought y'all might like it too, especially if you would prefer to have more open source visibility into the code that is controlling your passwords and managing them. It's basically a LastPass, 1Password, that sort of service, but it is, like I said, open source and is easy to self-host. There are two components to it. One is Bitwarden, which is the sort of main project, which is itself open source, and they have a server side and then desktop clients for Windows, Mac, Linux, access through web browser, and mobile for Android, including F-Droid and iPhone. And that you can self-host entirely on your own infrastructure, but it is not super ideal for that because their architecture is built to offer a hosted setup. So they have it very scalable, but everything is in its own Docker container, and it ends up taking up more resources than you really need for just a single person or single family. So there is a fork called Vaultwarden that is a Rust reimplementation of just the server side of Bitwarden, and that is lightweight enough to run on a $5 a month VPS, or it also has a compiled to ARM version, so you can run it on a Raspberry Pi, and that lets you do all of the server side stuff that you need and then integrate with all of the client code in the standard Bitwarden. So you can use it exactly like a multi-platform password manager. It does all of the normal fancy autofill, can autofill two-factor authentication, and all in infrastructure that you can run yourself out of your closet or on a $5 VPS, and has all of the bells and whistles you'd want, third-party audit of the code, et cetera, and seems like it offers, when you host it yourself, even more security than paid hosting if you secure the VPS or whatever reasonably well, because you're not in a pile of 1,000 million, however many high-value passwords. You're just your passwords there, much less of a target of opportunity. And I've been using it for few months, very happy. You can do family plans, sharing passwords between different people. There are some paid features. There are a few features that Bitwarden has proprietary. There are a few others that they have behind a pay gate, but that are still open source. So in the Vaultwarden fork, they flip the bit to enable those features because they are open source, and that is perfectly compliant with the license. And in return, they're sending bugs and high quality bugs upstream and fixes upstream. So it all works out, and many of the features that are normally paid for Bitwarden end up coming free with the open source version. So hope that's helpful.